LeBron James re-signing with the Los Angeles Lakers could have some huge long-term ramifications behind it, specifically about what the Lakers do in the short term with Russell Westbrook. Tim Bontemps, a reporter, I thought astutely brought up how LeBron James' decision to re-sign and take all of the potential money on the table that the Lakers could offer him in this new deal makes it more likely that the Lakers will trade Westbrook really, really soon. I'll explain it to you via Tim's tweets. He said LeBron extending with the Lakers is a massive on a couple of fronts. One, obviously, is him tying himself to the Lakers. Another is that this takes a big potential way for the Lakers to retool, him taking less money like Harden did this summer, off the board. LeBron didn't do that. He took all he could take. All of it only makes a Russell Westbrook trade even more likely, as it's going to make the cap space route next summer a much dicier proposition for the Lakers to improve the roster around LeBron and Anthony Davis. So essentially, with the Lakers now knowing that their top two guys are locked in at big-time dollar, LeBron making over $48 million next year, Anthony Davis around 38, 39. That's a large sum of money to pay two guys. With Russell Westbrook about to come off the books in a year, the way the NBA salary cap works, the Lakers could, in theory, tomorrow trade Westbrook for a big max player. If they wanted to trade Russell Westbrook for Kevin Durant straight up and down today, they could do that and have Durant for the next 4 years. You can take on salary as long as it pretty much matches up dollar for dollars in trade. But what the Lakers cannot do next offseason is go sign a Kevin Durant if he was a free agent. If he had 1 year left on his deal and Kevin Durant was a free agent next summer, even if the Lakers had some cap room, which they do not have that type of cap room to sign KD up and down if he were a free agent, the Lakers wouldn't be able to do that. Even with Russell Westbrook's $47 million coming off the table. Again, with the salary cap in the NBA, to sign a guy in free agency, you got to have the entire amount of money that player will make next season up front. If you're going to sign a guy for $30 million for 1 year, you got to have $30 million in cap room available, which the Lakers will not have next summer. So it is pivotal if the Lakers want to improve their roster, which clearly needs improving at the top, meaning another B+, A- type of guy, or maybe a few B players in the league. It is pivotal for them to work out a deal and trade Russell Westbrook while you got him. There is interest around the market to maybe not bring Russell Westbrook in as a player, but if you got a couple players under contract, you deem them to be bad deals going forward for 3-4 years, however, use the Russell Westbrook trade as a way to get up out of it because he is in the last year of his deal. It's kind of like I'm taking on your problem for mine. If you got a couple guys like Gordon Hayward with the Charlotte Hornets and Terry Rozier, if Charlotte wants to get rid of both of those guys, if the Lakers look at both of those guys as assets going forward with their building, the Lakers could trade Westbrook. His contract will be up in the year, and then Charlotte will be free to start all over in 1 year. And the Lakers could get a couple guys that, again, they wouldn't be able to get on the open market because of where they stand in the salary cap picture going forward. Again, many people thought LeBron, with all the money that he makes off the court, would take a lot less on the court for the Lakers in his new contract, but he took his Kobe deal. He said, nope, I'm too valuable, I'm box office, and I try to play every night of the season. I'm taking every dime that y'all can give me, which is how he ended up re-upping with a new 2-year, $97.1 million extension. All right, a little bit of breakdown. So do not be surprised if Russell Westbrook does get traded. If not today, tomorrow, before training camp, definitely before the trade deadline, because right now, according to me and then Tim Bontemps, it's simply the most feasible way for the Lakers to upgrade their roster.